In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make the Scimitar, which is also known as the Sith Infiltrator from the Star Wars universe. So this ship was used by Darth Maul and appeared in The Phantom Menace. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more Star Wars tutorials, I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to a full playlist you guys can check out after this video. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. We're going to be doing this one in layers, guys. It's just going to be a lot easier to do it bit by bit as we build it up. It's quite complex, and there's a lot of slabs and a lot of stairs going on with this one. So yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a long one. So guys, basic materials we're going to be using is polished deep slate for the kind of darker, kind of grey, almost black colour. So you're going to need the slab and the stair of that. And we're also going to be using stone slab and stairs for most of the details. So those are the kind of two that I've gone for to give that kind of contrast between the darker metal and the lighter metal. So in total, this one is 27 blocks long, it is 17 blocks wide, and it's 9 blocks high. I'm going to be building it with the landing gear down, just get rid of the landing gear, and I'll show you how to close it up as well, because at the minute it is open. So interior wise, it's pretty small, but kind of what you expect when every single wall is a meter thick or a block thick, but it does have this nice little compartment in there, so you could actually use it as a survival base, I think, with, you know, limited space in there. So guys, if you do want to build it in a perfect grid, if you've got somewhere you want to literally park it somewhere, then again, build a square which is 27 blocks long and also 17 blocks wide. The ship will be on each of those edges, so like right at the front of it, that hits onto that line. Same with the back as well. As you can see here, the edges of the wings, or the radiators, probably better term, those are right on the edge of that, as well as the engines. Technically, actually, it's actually over by 1, so it's actually 28 because of the signs. Interesting. Anyway, so let's get into layer number 1. Which is what we're going to be doing right now. So we need to find the middle of this box. If you're doing that, I always just find it's best to go over by 1, and that will then make it look a lot simpler. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You can see the middle there. It always just makes it a lot easier, I find. So that's how I find the middle. Quickest way to find the middle. From here, we are going to be 7 blocks back. So including this one, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And this is where we're going to have the first bit of the landing gear. With our polished deep slate slab, we're going to have a lower slab here. Then we're going to have an upper slab, so we need to build a way to get to there. Then we're going to have a polished deep slate stair. And then we're going to have a polished deep slate slab. So this is again part of the landing gear. There's 2 bits of landing gear I've seen. One where it's 1 single, and I've also seen one where it's 2 as well. If I remember, I'll do both. I'll show you guys how to make both. The reason I've gone for 1 with this one is I actually had the Lego set in 1999, and it only had 1. So for some reason this seems right to me, though I have no idea. Right, so from here, we are going to be a total of 9 blocks back. So we're going to do the same thing where we plonk one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So quite far back. And then from here, we're actually going to have 4 upper stone slabs. 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. This is going to be the bottom of the kind of sphere. So everything kind of gets built off the sphere on this one. We are now going to go to the left-hand side of this if we're looking forwards. And we're going to have another block on the side here. We're actually going to have 4 block gaps. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 4. And then from here, we're going to have a stone stair even. So it's going to be a normal stone stair. We're going to go 1 forwards from that block. So we go out to the side here. We're also going to have 1 on the other side of it as well. So we get 3 here, with this being directly in the middle like that. We're going to have a stone slab on the bottom here, like that. Then what we're going to do is on the other side right here. So we're going to go over to the other side of it. We have an upside down stone stair. We're then going to switch over to our polished deep slate stairs. And we're going to have 2 upside down deep slate stairs. Then we're going to have an upside down stone stair, and then finally we're going to finish it up with a stone slab on the end as an upper. So that's going towards the back. So that's what you end up getting. And of course it's the same on the other side. So what we do is we have a 4 block gap from here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to look to the outside, put down a stone stair, and we're going to have a stone stair either side of that. Okay, and then right on the back one, we're going to have a lower slab. That's what gets onto there. Then we'll switch onto the other side of it, and we're going to do some upside downs now. So we're going to have an upside down stone stair here, 2 upside down polished deep slate stairs, then an upside down stone stair, and then finally an upper slab just on the last stair, just sticking out like that. So it's all part of this radiator, and it's quite complicated, but we'll get through it bit by bit. So there you go, guys. That's what we're going to be doing there, like that. If you do want a screenshot, feel free to take it and try and line it up. So it's really difficult to show you because we've got all those gaps, but just remember those blocks that I placed down, I'm just doing it every other one. But that, guys, is it for layer number 1. And for layer number 2, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the actual radiators here. So we're going to have, so if we're looking towards the front, I'll make sure we get everything right. From the front here, we're going to have a normal stair going towards the outside. Then we're going to have 4 polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then finally, what we're going to do is we're going to have a stone stair on the side here, like that. Then onto the other side of this, we're going to start at the front part of it again, so towards the front of the ship. Just make sure if you are confused at all, look at the ship we've got in the background. You can see the pointy bits over there. Back of it's the big bulky bit. And we're just going to have the upside down stair in here like that. We're going to have 4 polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to have an upside down stone stair, and then finally we're going to have an upper stone slab. Okay, so we're going to do the same on the other side. So we'll do the same way that we did it as well. So if you're looking at the front, we're on the inside part of it. We're going to have a stone stair on the last layer like that. Then we're going to have 4 polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to finally have a stone stair on the side of it like that. When we go around to the outside now, we're going to have an upside down stone stair on the front part of it. Then we're going to have 4 upside down polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get there eventually with the words. Then we're going to have a stone stair upside down. And then finally a stone slab on the upper piece, just like that. Right, so for the middle section part of it now, we're going to actually need a new block, which is polished deep slate. And what we're going to do is, where we've got this magenta wall block here, we're going to be on top of that one. So it's going to be forwards from the stone here. So we go 1, 2 with your polished deep slate block. Then on the front of that, we're going to have a polished deep slate slab. On the side of that block, we're going to have a stone slab on the upper. So just on the sides of those there. Then we're going to switch over to a polished deep slate stair, and we're going to have an upside down stair on the side of this one here, like that. Then 2 polished deep slate blocks behind this, 1 and 2. And then finally we're going to have an upside down polished deep slate stair on the back of that. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to have a stair on the side here. Then 2 deep slate blocks, 1 and 2. And then finally a stair looking towards the front, like that. Now actually I haven't put that... Did I put that block in? I don't think I told you guys to put this block in or not. I have no idea if I did or didn't. But yeah, do put in this lower slab here. Don't think I did. Somehow I missed that. But yeah, put in the block there. That's going to be part of the ramp. I don't know how I missed it, but that's what I missed. So that is the ramp part of it there. And the only other thing we're going to do before I forget is for this kind of stand, we're just going to place a polished deep slate wall on top of the slab that we've got there as part of the landing gear. But that, guys, is it for layer number 2. Okay, and now for layer number 3, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do the sides again. So again, we'll start on the inside part of it, and we'll start with the right hand side. We're going to have a normal stone stair here like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 6 polished deep slate stairs going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. Then what we're going to do right here is a little bit strange, but we're going to have an upside down stone stair facing the front. So not going in, not going out, nothing like that. And that is because, well, it's just to try and make the shape work. It's really quite a complicated shape going on with this one. But anyway, on the front part of it, upside down stone stair. Then we're going to have a 6 polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then finally we're going to have a stone slab on the upper piece there like that. So we'll do the same on the other side. So we get that stone stair on the last layer here. 6 polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this one is the one that we need to be aware of, which is an upside down stair facing forwards. Then on the outer side of this, we get an upside down stair. 6 polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then finally an upper stone slab like that to finish up those. The good news is we're nearly at the midpoint. The midpoint is these, well, actually it's that block, so we really are nearly there. The next layer will be the one before it. Okay, so now we're going to get onto some of the bottom part of it and also the parts of the kind of rounded structure, the main part of it. I don't know what we're going to call that. Anyway, first things first, we're going to build up this polished deep slate kind of wall here that we get there. Then what we're going to do is we are going to use our polished deep slate slabs, and we're going to have 6 of these right on the upper piece here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. Then with our stone slab, we're going to be 1 back. We're going to have that on the side here. And then we're going to go onto the side again and just have 4 going back. We can fill this up with slabs. So you end up getting a row of 6, a 5, and then a 4, just with the middle part of it being the deep slate. So we can do the same on the other side as well. Get that all built up like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a polished deep slate slab right on the back of this, because we're going to have an extra one onto there. Then we're going to have 2 polished deep slate blocks behind this, 1 and 2, and now we're connected from the front section to the main part of the spherical hole. On the side of that last deep slate block, we're going to have a stone slab. And then behind that, we're actually going to need a stone block, which I, for some reason, haven't grabbed. There we go. So behind that, we're going to have a stone block. We're going to have 3 blocks of polished deep slate behind this, 1, 2, and 3. And on the last one, we're going to have an upper stone slab. And then on the back of that, we're going to have a polished deep slate block. And on the front of this, we're going to have or on the side of this, we're going to have a upper stone slab. And then also on the back, we're going to have an upper stone slab. Then on the back here, we've got those stairs. We're just going to put a deep slate block in there like that. And then we're going to have on the back of this an upper deep slate slab. So deep slate slab there. And also, this is an optional one. You can put in the stone slab here or not. If you want to just be able to walk in, obviously that gets in the way. If you are happy with sneaking, then that's fine. If I show you guys what it looks like in the end. So that's when it looks open. I just thought it looked a little bit too like there's just a big hole missing in it, whereas I felt this made it look more spherical with an actual opening on there. So I'm going to leave mine in there because that's what I've got, and it'll make sure I don't make any mistakes, basically. Anyway, so for the other side, what we're going to do, we're going to have on that deep slate block, the last one that we've got here, we're going to have a slab. Then we're going to have a stone block behind that. Then 3 blocks of polished deep slate, 1, 2, and 3. Then on the last one, we're going to have a stone slab coming out to the side of that one. Then a polished deep slate block coming out. Then we're going to have a stone slab and a stone slab in the corner there like that. We've already finished up the back part of it, so that's now all sorted. So there we go, guys. That is it for layer number 3. Okay, and now for layer number 4. So we're going to do this in a couple different bits because it's quite a complicated section. It's because we've got all these bits of slabs underneath it and blocks. So getting a good screen here is always really difficult to figure it out. So anyway, guys, what we'll do first is we're actually going to do the side parts of it. So we're going to have a stone stair like this. So we're going to have it facing backwards. We're then going to have polished deep slate all the way to the back here. And then finally what we're going to do is we're going to have a normal stone stair going that way like that. So it's a little bit weird, but you end up with this like little gap in here. And you also, when we finally finish this up, you can see the kind of 2 bits missing out of it. That's what we're actually going for here. So if we do the same on the other side quickly, we're going to have a normal stone stair. We're then going to have 6 polished deep slate blocks behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to have a stair towards the outside like that. So that's what we're going to get for those 2 sides. So we're going to first do the spherical kind of part of it. We're going to get that done. And then we'll get onto this front part. So for here, what we're going to do is where we've got the block of stone right here, we're going to place a block directly on top. And we're actually going to go forwards. It's going to be 4 in total. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that'll just be one off of the slab section that we built before. Right behind this, we're going to have 1 polished deep slate block, like that. Then with our stone slab, we're going to have a stone slab on the side. Then we're going to have 2 stone slab blocks behind this, 1 and 2. Then on the side of this, we're going to have a stone slab on the upper piece like that. Then right on the side of this and on top of this one, we're going to have a stone block. Then towards the wing, the radiator, have another block coming out. And then we're going to have a slab on the upper piece there like that. So you get this slab, block, and then you got this slab here in the middle. We've just got blocks going all the way back like that. That's the kind of shape we're going for. And then what we're going to do is a very similar thing for the back section. So we're going to have another slab right here on the side. They're going to have a block. Then we're going to have another block right here. So we're a block there. This one's then going to have a slab on it. This block we've got here, we're going to have a slab on it. Then we're going to have an upside down stair in the middle of that one. And then with your slab on the other side, I'm just going to place that block in there like that. So slightly different. And that's because we're setting up for this engine piece that we've got going along the back here. So right on the other side now, we'll get onto this bit. So where we've got that deep slate block, we're going to have a stone slab. Then we're going to have 2 stone blocks behind it, 1 and 2. Then right here on that block, we're going to have a slab. Then on the side of that one, and also on top of this one, we're going to have a block. Then come forwards with another block. Then we're going to have a slab on the upper piece there. Then coming around to the back, we are going to have a slab on the side of this one right here. Then a block here. Then a slab like that. There we go. So with our iron trapdoors now, so this is as part of the bottom of this, just to cover it up. You can either go with iron trapdoors or you can go with something darker if you wanted to. So I went with a lighter kind of iron block to give it kind of a white. But you could also go with your dark oak trapdoor. Would also look absolutely fine. Totally up to you guys. But anyway, what you're going to do here is you're going to have one on the side of this one, 3 on the back, and then 1 on the side. And it is just going to be that kind of base, really. That's all that's going on. If we ever get a nice dark grey, that'd be great for underneath. That's the kind of thing that we need to do with it, really. But there we go. So we'll get on to the next bit. So for the front part of it, what we're going to do is where we've got this kind of slab section here, we're going to have a stone block directly on top of the side here. So this builds up part of the wall. Then what we're going to do is have 2 upside down stone stairs, 1 and 2, like that. We are then going to use our polished deep slate. We're going to have 3 of those, 1, 2, but the third one I want you to curl it in like this way. Then we're going to have another one on the back here, and then we're going to curl this way. So we get this kind of wrap around part of it like that. And we're just going to add 2 more deep slate stairs onto the side of this one. But the last one actually, we need to turn around. So we can curl that one in as well, like that. We're going to do the same on the other side, because there's quite a lot going on with this one. So we can have a block of stone here, 2 upside down stone stairs. Then we're going to have 3 polished deep slate stairs, but we'll wrap this one around. Then on this one, we're going to have a stair in here like that. Then we're going to add another 2 onto that, and then the last one. So that's the third one. So we've got 2 there. Then the last one we're going to curl in like that. Okay. What we're going to do here is where we've got the wall, we're going to have a deep slate block on top of that one. And then what we're going to do is where we've got these 2 stairs, we're going to have a deep slate block either side of that. So you get a little shape like this going on. In the middle of that, we're going to put a stone block. And then with these ones, we're going to have stone blocks. Up to you guys though, if you want to switch these blocks out right here for slabs, feel free to do so. Same with this one right here. You know, you can switch all those ones out if you want the interior to feel a bit bigger. I've gone with blocks. It's just easier for me, tutorial-wise, to show you guys if I've got blocks and slabs and not lower slabs, upper slabs all over the place. If I can actually, if I can help it. So there we go. That's what's going on right there. So what we're now going to do is with our polished deep slate slab, we're going to go forwards with 7 from the stair that we've got here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That should bring you right to the edge of the box, which it does, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The reason I say it's good is if I didn't, I've made a mistake somewhere, I need to roll back, which is great. So from the front of this one, we're going to be back 1, and we're just going to have 3 slabs going across like this. And then with our stone slabs, we can now fill this whole gap up just with stone slabs like that. So that then gives us this whole thing so you can now see how it's connected in. See the kind of shape that we're going for to kind of smooth it out, go into that point. It does go to quite a thin point really, but that's all going on there. And also we've got this nice area in here as well, and a nice little walkway to it. So guys, that is it for layer number 4. Okay, and now for layer number 5. So what we're going to do, guys, we'll split it into 2 different sections. We'll do the back section first, and then we'll get on to the front section. So what we're going to do is where we've got this joining part, this is going to be our starting point, this like corner. We're going to have a block of stone right in the middle of that. Then going backwards on this strip, we're going to have 4 blocks of stone, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where we've got this slab here, place a block on top of it. Grab your stone slab, and we're going to have a lower slab right on the front here, so you get this nice smooth pattern going to this point here. Then behind that, place a block. Where we've got this slab, place a block on top of that, and then another block onto that towards the wing or the radiators. Then on top of this slab, place a block of your stone. And then where we've got this slab, place a block on top, and then place another block towards your radiators like that. Where we've got this slab here, place a block. And that will bring us to the engine part of it. So I used a sea lantern for this, up to you guys what you want to do. It's got a kind of green colour to it, that's why we're going to be using a warp sign as well. But place your sea lantern on top here. 3 blocks on the back here, and then 1 on top of there. So all of those iron trapdoors. Now I'm going to place an iron trapdoor on the side, like that. And because we can do this, I'm going to grab myself a debug stick. So debug stick. And to knock this down, I'm just going to cycle until I find the open. And I'm just going to right click to do and switch that down. Now once you've got that selected, you can actually just right click as well. And that'll then move. So that will then close that little gap up. And then what I did is I put a warped sign just on the front of these. There's a couple of different things you can do. Warp sign's one of them. Just to try and make it look even more green. That's the idea behind it, because light is light. And it is very, very green. It's got these kind of grills on it. The other option that you can do is use something like a warped trapdoor and have that knock down. This actually might look more realistic. This actually looks better. Yeah, that actually looks more like what the engines look like. I'm going with that one from now on. But there's a couple of different options, guys. If you really wanted like strict lines, you've got Acacia, but then it's very, very orange. So if you wanted it to look like what it looks like, that is kind of it. But it's really like the dark grey kind of lines going down with a green behind it. You could also, if you wanted to, switch this out for glass instead and have the lights one back if you wanted it to kind of be quite green. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll do the same on the other side now. So we've got this corner, we've got 1 block that comes out. Then we've got 4 stone blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then what we do is we're going to come on top of this slab here, place a block. And then we're going to have a lower stone slab, so we get a nice smooth block slab going all the way up. 1 extra block goes behind this one here. Then where we've got this slab, we place a block, and then add another one towards the wing. Have just a block on top of this slab here. Then around the back, on top of this slab that we got there, place a block and bring it forward, so you get this kind of same pattern with these 2, 1, 2. And then behind this sea lantern, we're just going to place a block in there like that. So that gives you a good kind of base and the kind of structure of the whole thing. So what we'll do now is we're going to grab our stone stairs. And on top of, so this is for the wings. So on top of this, we've got a stair here. And we're going to bring this all the way back, except for the last one, which is going to be a slab. Same on the other side, so you get your stairs all the way on top, except for this one, which you get a slab. So that includes the stair that you've got here, because we're trying to make this kind of shape where there's a bit of cutout going on, like that there. Now what we're going to do with our polished deep slate slabs, on the back, we'll start on the back this time. We're going to have 1 right in here. Then we're going to go out and we're going to have 2, like that. Then we're going to move in and have a 1 on the side there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1. And then with our polished deep slate stairs, going to be 1 diagonal from that. We're going to have 4 of them upside down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is how it all kind of connects in. Then on the front, what we're going to do is we're just going to bring our slabs straight from that until we hit into the hole. And now I've got some filling in just with the slabs to do, so we can then just fill in this section. So that's what you end up getting. If we're looking at it from the back, 1, 2, then move in, 1, 4 stairs, and then the rest of it is slabs going straight into the ship. It's the same on the other side. Get 1 here, move out with 2, move back in with 1. Then we're going to have 4 upside down stairs to join the wing up, the radiators up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Slabs just come forwards from this until we hit into it, and then we can just put slabs into the rest of the whole thing. Like that, there we go. And now for the front part of this, what we're going to do is with our stone stair, we're going to have a stone stair facing backwards, and then we're going to have 1 on the side here like that. So 1 backwards, then 1 on the side, just to wrap around there like that. We're then going to have 3 lots of your polished deep slate, 1, 2, and 3, pretty much directly on top of the last layer. Then we're going to have 2 on the last layer. Then we're going to have 2 slabs, so 2 polished deep slate slabs from that. So 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, then 2, 1, 2, 2 slabs, 1 and 2 like that. Okay. So what we'll do now with our stone slabs is we're going to have stone slabs that go all the way from where we've got these 2 in front of that. Sorry, not even in front of that, right on the side of it, in fact, right here. We're going to have that going all the way forwards and over. So from there. Now the middle one is actually going to be a stone block, but these ones will have slabs here. And then this is still slabs going forwards from that. There like that. So it's just that middle kind of block. Now again, guys, if you want to kind of hollow, not really hollow it out, that's not the right word, but if you want to have, you know, your slabs in here, you could do this, but this is the kind of space you'll get. It's pretty small, but yeah, if you guys wanted to do that, you can do. For me, I'm just going to block it up. So I'm going to get 2 blocks there like that, and same on top of those as well. Then behind this, what we're going to do, or on the sides here, where we've got these 3 polished, we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, and that's just in your normal stone. So 1, 2, and 3 like that. We're then going to have the first one's going to just be straight across with your stone. So bring that across there like that. Then grab polished deep slate, and we're going to have 1 here, 1 here, and then in the middle we're going to have a stone stair. Not stone stair, stone block like that. And again, feel free to slab those out if you want to. Now guys, we're going to put the guns on. So, gun positions was more difficult than I thought it was. Because there's so many different versions of this that have been made in real life in the forms of toys. I've seen some with guns over here, but it turns out that was actually because there's a button where you can press it and they can shoot out there. I've seen some with guns here, but I've also seen them with like electronics, and I've also seen some very, very small guns on the side. It's supposed to have 6 in total that are kind of concealed. The ones from the pictures that I could kind of, you know, most of the pictures had that weren't the kind of toy ones, there were models and things like that, had them on the side. So this is how I made them. Up to you guys. If you want to do the same, I'll show you a couple of different designs. So if you're going to go with the anvil design, you're going to need a barrier. If you can't get a barrier, use a piece of string. Put an anvil on the side here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have lightning rods. So what I do is I switch out the lightning rods like that. Another variation that you can do as well, there's quite a few different things that we can of course do with this, so I'll show you on the other side. We can have, if you think that's too chunky, which is fair enough, if you want to punch in something like a dark oak fence gate, you can then have like an end rod, for example, on it like that. And what I would do if you do this is, if you've got access to the debug stick, is to actually go through this until you find the in wall, and then, oh yeah, I need to shift and click, knock that down so that it's central. That's what I'd do if you want to do that. Of course, if you want a smaller one, just have one like that. You can of course also go with your lightning rods on these as well, if that's what you prefer. So what I'm trying to say is, make it your own. See what you guys like the look of. I always like the anvils because they look chunky and metallic and big gunny, but that might not be what you guys want. And you can always, of course, also just have that like that, just have it floating, it'll be fine. So yeah, for me, I will be going with the same thing on either side. Like Can't remember if I punch it in that way. Yeah, I do. There we go. Like that. That'll do. But guys, that's it for layer number 5. Okay, and now for layer number 6. So what we're going to do first, guys, is we're actually going to do the front first because it's easier. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. So where we've got these stone stairs that we've put in here, we're going to put stone slabs just on top of that. So we have 1 and 2 there. We're then going to have another 2 behind it as well. So we have this nice 2x2 stairs going on here. Do the same here as well. So you get that coming inwards. Then what we're going to do is on kind of diagonal from here, we're going to have a polished deep slate slab. So just on that corner there, like that. In between that then, we are going to have a stone slab. Then behind this, we're going to have a stone slab as well. And then we're going to have 2 stone blocks behind that, 1 and 2. Now where we've got this deep slate slab, we're going to have 3 slabs behind it, 1, 2 and 3. And then this block that we've got here that we placed in last time, place a slab on top of that, the deep slate one. So 1, 2 and 3, and then put a slab on top there, just like that. So that's what we end up getting. So behind this now, we are going to have 3 blocks of polished deep slate, 1, 2 and 3. So you can see how that's nicely closed up now. I'm quite happy with how it looks. You're then going to have a stone block behind that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to need polished deep slate wall, and we're going to have 1 there and then 1 there. So 1 there, like that. If you want to play around with the debug stick to get it to look however you want it to look, feel free. I'm not totally sure what's going on in this little bit, but something definitely is. So there we go, that's what you get for that bit. Now what we'll do, we're going to be moving on to the back. So with your stone block, we're going to have your stone block behind that wall. Then we're going to go diagonal from here and have another stone block from there. In between those two, where we've got this little bit in here, we're just going to have a lower stone slab. We're going to be diagonal again from just this line of blocks. So go diagonal again. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have an extra block coming out, which will block up that part there. We've got this block right here. We are going to have a stone slab on top, like that. Now what we're going to do is, with our polished deep slate stair, is we're going to have, just on the inside of part of this one, 2 stairs here like that. Then with our stone slab, we're now going to have an upper slab. We're going to go 1, 2 and 3 from that part of it there. And then that one then will drop down. That's all looking good. So we're going to do the same on the other side now. It is complicated, guys. This one is a very complicated build. So we're going to have a block on the back here, diagonal. Then we're going to have another block. It's diagonal. And then where we've got this block here, we're going to put in a stone slab on that part there. Diagonal again. You're just going to have a block right here. Add another block, which will cover up that little gap. Around the end of this, we're going to have a stone slab like that. Then with our polished deep slate stair, we're going to have 2 stairs, 1 block in from that slab there, so 2 stairs right there. Then with our stone slab, what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 stone slabs coming forwards. Sorry, not stone slabs, 3 stone slabs on the upper piece coming forwards, 1, 2 and 3. So you get those there, and then it'll drop down, drop down onto that one there like that. And then what we're going to do is right here, we're going to have a stone slab. Then we're going to have a stone stair going to the inside of this. On the side of that stair, we're going to have a polished deep slate block. Then where we've got this block of stone showing, we're going to have a slab, stone slab that is. Then we're going to have 3 stone stairs right on the side of that, 1, 2 and 3. On this bit where it's sticking out towards the engines, we're going to have 3 polished deep slate slabs, 1, 2 and 3, they're all on the lower. And then just to cover up those engines, use grey carpet, because this is like a dark grey kind of colour. It's the closest I've got. Again, if we have anything in the future for that, which would be great, whack them on for the engines. So on the other side, what we're going to do is diagonal from that slab, or right on top of this one, we're going to have a slab, normal stone stair. On the side of that one, have a polished deep slate block, and then have a stone slab on the front of that one there, like that. And now for the radiators, what we're going to do is where we've got this stair here, we're actually going to have an upside down stair like this. So we're doing the opposite of what we did before. We're on that kind of a layer there. Behind this, we're now going to have 6 deep slate blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a stone stair. And this is going to be from the inside part of it and upside down right there. So just on the inside part of it like that. And again, similar to what we've got going on here, it's just this one's got a slab on it, that's all that's happening there. And finally, before I forget, because I nearly did, right on the inside of this now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a total of 5 stairs, and that's going to be deep slate stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have this one wrapping in like that. So right on the end part of it. Just there. I'm just double checking because, yeah, there is 2 block gap underneath it. I was just thinking like, am I supposed to have slabs there? But no, that's fine. That's perfect. There we go. So right on the front here, we're going to have an upside down stone stair. That's going to be our starting point. Same as this one here. So we've got that stair there, stair there. It's just got this bit in the middle. 6 of your polished deep slate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then finally, we're going to have that stair on the inside part of it like that. And it is to mirror that one there. It's a lot easier when you remove the slab. It makes a lot more sense, I find. And then just to finish this one up, we're going to have those 5 deep slate stairs on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With the last one just wrapping in like that to connect it all up. And now for layer number 7. What we're going to do first, guys, is we are going to have a... we're going to do the wings, the radiators first. We're just going to have a normal stone stair here on the front part of it like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 6 polished deep slate stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then on the back, what we're going to do is we're going to have a slab, so just a stone slab. And you'll notice this is the exact opposite of what we've done before. So if you do need to check it at all, then that's the easiest way to do that. What we're going to do from the back is we're going to have a normal stone stair. This is going to be facing inwards. And again, look, we've got an upside down one there. So that's our normal one like that. Then with our polished deep slate stairs, we're going to have those upside down now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then we're going to have an upside down stone stair, just like that. So we'll do the same on the other side. So right here, we're going to have a normal stone stair. 6 polished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to have a stone slab. Then from the back, what we're going to do is we're going to have a normal stair like that, same as the opposite of that one there. Then we're going to have 6 upside down polished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then an upside down stone stair like that. And now what we're going to do is, starting from this set of 3 polished blocks that we've got here, we're going to have 2 slabs of your polished deep slate on top of those. Then we're going to have 3 blocks of polished deep slate behind that. 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're going to do from here, it's up to you. I used the Streamlight for this one, but you can place that in just directly behind that and have red stained glass either side of that. So you get that kind of light showing through, and you can see it there. See how it kind of glows a bit. Obviously, if you're doing interiors and stuff like that, you probably want to remove that. But, you know, you can do that, or you can really, you know, put loads in there, or give it a really kind of menacing red look to the whole thing. So what we're going to do now is right on the front of that glass, we're just going to have a lower stone slab. Then we're going to have a lower polished deep slate slab on the front of that, or in front of that. And then we're going to need some grey carpet. And that's going to go on the top of this wall piece that we've got there. So we go stone slab, deep slate slab, grey carpet, like that. Okay. Now on the side of the deep slate slab that you've got here, we're going to have a stone slab. And here we're going to have a stone slab as well. Let's get 2 there, 1 and 2. Then what we're going to do, right on the side of the glass now, we're going to have a polished deep slate slab right on the side there as a lower. And then right next to this one, we're going to have a block of your polished deep slate. Then on the front right here, and actually we can get rid of this block, turns out, we're going to have a slab, so a normal stone slab going forwards there. on the back, we're going to have a deep slate slab here. Then on top of this stair, we're going to have a deep slate slab. Then we're going to have a stone block on top, like that. So the only thing we need to do is just where we've got this one here, we're going to have an upper red nether brick slab. So that's what we're going to have right there, like that, or another red block. But yeah, red is good for that one. So on the side here now, so where we've got to, we're going to have a deep slate slab. That's going to be the block that we put down. So right on the side of that one there. Then we're going to have a deep slate block. Then on the front of this one, we're going to knock out that block there. We're going to put in a stone slab like that. Then on the back, we're going to have a deep slate slab block there. And one there. And then in this little gap here, we're going to have a red nether brick slab like that. So that almost finishes up the actual cockpit. But you can now see, once you get in there, this is where you'll be able to see. So, you know, if you want a proper look around, you kind of want to remove that shroom light, but if you wanted it all to look quite menacing and glowing and stuff like that, then fill the whole thing with light, definitely. Okay, now we're going to get on to the final bits and pieces. Nice and easy, really. So, I'm going to remove those two. But with your red nether brick slab, what we're going to do is we're going to have one on the lower piece just coming forwards from that one there, like that. Then what we're going to do is with our stone slabs, put that in the middle, go forwards by one, and go back by one. And then the only thing we need to do is grab ourselves a light grey carpet, there we go, light grey carpet, and just put that on top of your glass to finish that up. There we go, that gives you that kind of a look going on there like that. And then for the wings, because that's the only bit we need to do now, first thing we're going to do is with our stone stair, we're going to have a stone stair right here like that. Then we're going to have 4 polished deep slate, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then a stone stair, and a stone slab. And then on the back part of this, we're going to have an upside down stone stair, 4 upside down polished deep slate stairs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then an upside down stone stair. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, it is, that's good. I was just thinking, weirdly, I was like, is that right or not? You know, when you doubt yourself. Right, so on the other side, stone stair. 4 polished deep slate, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to have a stone stair, then a stone slab. On the inside, if we go here, upside down stone stair, then we're going to have 4 deep slate, and then an upside down stone stair like that. And then to finish it up, guys, what we're going to do is right on the front here, we're going to have a stone stair. We're going to have 2 polished deep slate stairs, 1 and 2, then a stone stair. And then on the inside part of that, we're going to have 3 upside down stone stairs, 1, 2, and 3, and then a stone slab on the upper piece. So on the other side, the same thing. So we've got stone stair, 2 polished deep slate stairs, another stone stair like that. On the inside of this one, oh, and a slab as well, sorry, and a stone slab. Trying to forget it. I forgot it on this one then as well. There we go. I was thinking, this doesn't look right, something's missing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do an upside down stone stair. We're going to have 3 of those in total, 1, 2, and 3. And then finally we're going to have an upper slab to finish it off on the inside. But guys, that is it for the tutorial. In terms of the landing gear, yeah, if you wanted to do them sideways, let's try and figure that out now. How about that as an extra? Because why not? Have we got a block? Yep, so we'll get that there. So yeah, this is one of the ones that I've seen. The other one that I've seen is more diagonal, so would probably more likely come from here. Oops. Like this, and we'll just do some stepping down until we get to the point where we've got a bit of landing gear, and you might do something like that, or if it's diagonal, maybe do something like that. If that's too thick, then you can get rid of that. But I'd still probably actually have that joined in there, or even go with slabs. You know, something like that. Depends on how you want it to look. And then just duplicate that on the other side. You know, there is different ways to do it. And not all of them are that good. You can even do that as well if you wanted to have more of a strong look. That's, to be fair, doesn't look actually that bad. So maybe what we'll do is we'll angle this one here like that. Have the stair there. And the upside down stair there like that. And let's remove this one. I'll show you guys what I think this will look like once it's all sorted. So upside down stair there, normal stair there, then upside down moving forwards, normal stair down there, slab there, upper slab there, and the lower slab there like that. And actually that's probably going to look better. Play around with it is what I'm trying to say. Something like that will do if you want to do something similar to those kind of ways of doing it. That will give you a nice little angled way of doing it, kind of cross of it. But it's totally up to you guys. You know, that's the thing with these kind of videos, these tutorials. You can tweak it, make it look however you want it to, and go from there really. So I might actually go with that. I'm pretty happy with that now. So yeah, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want more Star Wars tutorials, again, there'll be a link in the description. You guys can go and check out and have a look at those, because I've got loads from everything, really. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.